The deep sea is full of bizarre anomalies that we simply can't explain. And it makes sense. Not only have the many oceans been left unexplored, but many lakes and other bodies of water are also rife with secrets waiting to be discovered. From strange sounds coming from the mysterious ocean to mysterious sea creatures, even when scientists make discoveries, they're still left with tons of questions. It's a mysterious and weird world out there. So, get ready to scratch your head. Here are 10 bizarre deep sea anomalies that can't be explained. Number 10. Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, a group of divers accidentally discovered the Baltic Sea Anomaly. They found a 60-meter thick, circular entity measuring almost 90 meters in the Baltic Sea. There was a track that led to the entity, and when the team measured it, it was around 300 meters. Although scientists have offered countless suggestions about its origin, this anomaly remains one of the greatest ocean mysteries yet to be unraveled. The puzzle surrounding it is not because of a lack of knowledge of the size, but the inability of explorers to pinpoint its rationality in the water. When people describe this finding to UFOs, you won't blame them that much. This is because the region is not visible to hindsight gadgets, even when it's close to the unidentified entity. A possible conclusion to this could be that a ballistic object landed into the depths of the Baltic Sea during the peak of the Second World War. Another explanation is that it could be the deposits from the lost city of Atlantis. Before moving to the next number, we just want a small favor from you. Like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get 1 week good luck for you. Try this, it really works. Number 9. Bioluminescence. Some marine creatures emit light as part of their defense mechanism. This feature is known as bioluminescence. Some chemicals in the creature's body counteract the atmospheric oxygen. The result is the light we see today. Fireflies are the best known producers of bioluminescence because they're the most visible. Thousands of these species produce complicated light patterns in unison, which has long been a fascinating sight for biologists. Bioluminescence is commonly in the dimly lit marine environment that helps animals communicate visually. Some species also use this light to distract predators. Let's get to the exciting part of this natural phenomenon and how people have exploited it. For millennia, people have devised creative ways of using bioluminescence. A Roman philosopher wrote that one can run the slime of a luminous jellyfish on a walking stick to make it double as a torch. Indigenous people of Indonesia also use bioluminescent fungi as flashlights in the forest. Number 8. The ocean floor. About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Yet more than 95% of the region is unexplored. Everything you think you know about the sea and ocean floor is only about 0.3% or thereabouts, because the scientists that have dedicated many years of the job can barely boast of 5%. In fact, it's no news that we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the ocean bed. This leaves you wondering how scientists have spent many years of research under the water. While they have been able to map the ocean floor, the resolution is very poor, meaning that they can only visualize larger than 3 miles. Ongoing research like the Seabed 2030 scientist hopes to bring the ocean bed into greater focus to at least have a clearer picture of what's going on there. We may be closer to unveiling new truths given that more attention is paid to sending humans to the deepest spots on Earth through man's submersibles. Number 7. Immortal Jellyfish. The jellyfish is speculated to have the possible answer to all cancer troubles. They are smaller than a pinky nail, but this sea creature has the Benjamin Button-like ability to revert to a polyp stage whenever threatened with an injury or starvation. It's this capability to outsmart death that earned it the nickname Immortal Jellyfish. Although this species has been around for hundreds of years, it wasn't until the 1990s that they were officially discovered. Scientists are still unsure how it regrows itself, but they know that further investigation into this animal's life may reveal the cure for cancer. The cellular mechanism behind the jellyfish's transformation is known as transdifferentiation. This field has become a crucial area in stem cell research, as researchers are looking for ways to replace cells that have been damaged by disease. This animal has also been touted as an excellent hitchhiker that is well suited for surviving long trips. Number 6. Underwater crop circle. The underwater crop circle has been a subject of intrigue for many years. It is explained to be a creative demonstration of the pufferfish's quest to find their mate. The circle's circumference is over 6 feet and is decorated with shells and some items found at the sea bottom. This phenomenon first appeared under the waters of the Japanese island of Minami Oshima. Scientists said that the artist is a puffy fish that flaps his fin tirelessly to carve the circular ridges. The female species is attracted by the ridges and goes to meet the male for mating. The quality of the circle likely determines a female's mate choice, although they've yet to show us how. After mating, the male ceases to own the rings, and when the eggs are hatched he abandons the nest in search of another one. You may ask why they don't reuse the same circle. It's said that the male's forceful woman depletes the sea of its fine sand, which is necessary for egg rearing. Number 5. Milky Sea Phenomenon. From the name, you can deduce that as a condition where the sea takes up an unusual milky color. In this case, it's the Indian Ocean that is affected. Scientists say that it occurs because of the action of the trillions of bioluminescent bacteria that causes the water to turn blue. The color appears to the naked eye as milky white. This sight has been around for over 4 centuries. When sailors first encountered it in the 1800s, they were mesmerized and had no idea what caused it. They suspected sinister motives and described it as milk from horizon to horizon. Steve Miller is a research scientist at Colorado State University, and he describes the situation as the white whale of satellite remote sensing. His instruments can measure low levels of light, something other sensors could not. Although our understanding of it has been broadened, much still left unexplained to this day. Researchers have detected them, but there is no concrete evidence of how and why they form. Number 4. The meaning of the Baltic and North Seas. The meaning of the Baltic and North Seas is one highly debated topic that is far from over. Both seas meet in the province of Skagen in Denmark. This city is located north of Denmark, with a population of 10,000. Because of the different densities, the waters remain separate despite the proximity. The surface tension from both water bodies acts like a thin wall, preventing the seawater from mixing despite the strong current and large waves. Around the water's surface, there are small parcels of water from both seas that converge, causing tiny bubbles to be formed. These bubbles create a line that differentiates both water bodies. This beautiful confluence creates something hard for the human mind to fathom. This beautiful line distinguishes and keeps them bubbling on the surface, regardless of what happens. It's said that this phenomenon was mentioned in the Quran. Number 3. Giant squid. Theorists say that the giant squid could be the mythical kraken featured in Pirates of the Caribbean and Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Although we're unsure that this sea creature attacks ships, very few details are known about their activities in the deep. The name has been around for several years, but it was only in 2004 that it was photographed for the first time. Years later, it was filmed at the surface of the water. It wasn't until 2012 that an underwater video of the animal was filmed. Since then, scientists have learned nothing new about the lives of these sea giants. It's unclear how big they are, but reports from reliable sources say they grew up to 66 feet. It's only their cousin the colossal squid that may be bigger in weight, but not in length. They're also enigmatic and not much is known about them. Many sea creatures are adorable, contrary to what you may be thinking. Now it's time for today's best pick. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across an image on the internet and want to know more about it, please send it to us. We'll analyze it and possibly feature it in our next video. Number 2. Underwater Museum. You may be enamored of the diverse arts and cultures of the world and their lineage. But could you imagine that even the deepest depths of water could give you a glimpse of such specimens? Well, a city in Mexico hoards hundreds of antiques, not only on land, but also underwater. Located in Cancun, in Mexico, is the Cancun Underwater Museum, a non-profit organization devoted to conservation. Conceived by Marine Park Director Jamie Gonzalez Canto, the museum was completed only very recently in 2013. I know it's not a mystery yet, but who knows, maybe it will become the biggest mystery of the ocean for our future generation. There are 3 galleries, 2 underwater and 1 on land. Inside the museum are housed 500 life-sized sculptures, mostly by Jason de Caires Taylor, among 5 other Mexican sculptors. The sculptures are based on the theme of interactions between man and the environment. Taylor's work, what he himself calls the silent evolution, depicts how humans coexist with nature, causing both positive and negative impacts on the same. Number 1. Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is located off the Mariana Islands near Guam. It's the deepest and deadliest part of the Earth, measuring 7 miles down. To put this in perspective, Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, is about 5.5 miles tall. Only 3 people have visited this unexplored area of the sea. The first 2 visitors were oceanographers who visited in 1960, and the third person was a filmmaker and ocean explorer who came around in 2012. The trench is completely dark and only a few degrees above freezing. It boasts a pressure of 8 tons per square inch. What bothers scientists the most that marine life continues to thrive here, despite the uninhabitable condition. Scientists have confirmed that over 200 microorganisms, sea cucumbers, octopi, and crustaceans, fishes live in the depths. Further research is needed in this ecosystem to unravel more mysteries. Sadly, pollution affects this area even though it seems so far from human activity. Uncovering the secrets in the dark ocean could reveal more energy sources, efficient drugs, and prevent calamities like tsunamis and earthquakes. There you have it. These are the 10 deep-sea anomalies that scientists are having a hard time explaining. Should you have a verifiable explanation for any of these phenomena? Please shoot me a message in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with our latest content.